position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the tailback. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll move the tight end. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Snagged in the middle, H. Smith.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give. Turning it up. Got some room into the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Proctor. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Flanagan. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back in the play.
To throw, it's Flanagan. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They want to run it left here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bulldozes his way through. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Looking for a gap. It's Kamara. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Barco. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. We mentioned earlier the number of players they lost, but you have to replace those guys, and that's why a lot of these programs now have general managers to watch over the portal and figure out which guys do we need to bring in here, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit, too, because I think they were expecting the mass exodus. They had their feelers out. They were evaluating talent on other teams, David, and they were able to bring a lot of guys in via the portal.
Yeah, and that's what's fun about college football now is you can reload really quickly. Bring in all these guys. You know exactly what they are. They have so much experience and playing time closer to a finished product.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Makes the grab.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Flanagan. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on second down. Fakes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gators in the hurry up. Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators are on the move.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. It's in the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. This time he's got his man.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
sends it back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking for a man. It's Flanagan. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Proctor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Makes the grab close to the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Utah!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Moving past the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. The option look. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The Utes want to pick up the tempo. Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nebraska. We'll parachute back into your game, fellas, if anything changes in this heavyweight battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. Gets the back moving. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Flanagan. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
He did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to pass, it's Flanagan. They're working that left side. Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the stick.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got room to work. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Running through contact. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Trying to barge their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on fourth and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Flanagan. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. He's got the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He has the first and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got his man on the right, fighting off the defender.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Got a man. It's Kamara. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
It's 1st down from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Wants to fire on second down. On the run, still looking. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll set up to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to go up top. Firing to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get